A good specific goal statement for somebody wanting to make more money would be, I want to make $150,000 by December 31st, 2021. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in again for another video. In our last video, we talked about the whole process of quantifying your goals. And I want to drill a little bit deeper with that today by teaching you a specific goal setting process that I found that really works well. And by that, I mean that we're going to be talking about how do we make sure that when we frame our goals, that they have all of the ingredients, that our goal statements have all of the ingredients that we need in order to stack the deck in our favor when it comes to achievement. So today I'm going to introduce you to a process called the S.M.A.R.T.E.R goal setting process. And S.M.A.R.T.E.R is an acronym that we're going to get into. Now, many of you are familiar with the S.M.A.R.T goal setting process, but I think that S.M.A.R.T.E.R takes it to a completely new level. So with that, let's jump right in. The S in S.M.A.R.T.E.R stands for specific. And by that I mean we need to get our definition really clear, because this is one of the key areas where clarity is really power. So as an example, if we're at the beginning of the year, someone might have a goal that they want to be able to make more money this year. So they could state their goal is, I want to make more money in 2021. Is that specific enough? No, it's not. A good specific goal statement for somebody wanting to make more money would be, I want to make $150,000 by December 31st, 2021. Because when we do that, we're very specific about the amount of money that we want to make and the time frame that we want to make it in. And that's the way we need to be with all of our goals. We want to be as specific and as clear as we possibly can be, because that is what's going to activate us and help keep us on track. The M in S.M.A.R.T.E.R stands for measurable. Every goal that we have has to be measurable. We have to know where we are. We have to be able to measure our progress to know, are we moving toward the attainment of our goal or not? And that sort of goes back to how specific we are in the definition of our goal, because the more specific we can be, the more measurable items we can extract from that in order to be able to determine the progress that we're making and whether we're on target or off target in the achievement of that goal as we go through the year. The third thing is that the A in S.M.A.R.T.E.R stands for actionable. It has to be something that we can take action on. If it's just a willy-nilly kind of dream and there's no specific action that we can take toward its attainment, at least right now, then it's not a goal that we should be considering right now. So make sure that your goals are actionable and that you can answer the question, what's the next step? What is it that I need to do next? The fourth letter in S.M.A.R.T.E.R is R, which stands for risky. Every goal has to have an element of risk to it. I've often told people, if your goals don't scare you, they're not big enough. So they have to have an element of risk. And you might say, well, why does it need to be risky? Because it's not just the attainment of the goal that we're after. We're looking to grow as individuals. And so having a goal that's risky stretches you in order to help you become a better person, a more capable person who is deserving of further achievement beyond the goal that you're currently pursuing. The T in the S.M.A.R.T.E.R process is time-based. You have to have bookends on your goal, if you will, that says, here's the deadline out, here's the time base that I'm working on in order to be able to achieve that. And depending on the kind of goal that you have, that time base might be a year, the time base might be 90 days. It all depends on the type of goal, but there needs to be some expression of time in the definition of the goal. The E in the SMART-ER goal setting process stands for exciting. It's got to be something that energizes you, which goes back to what we were talking about with purpose. The goals that we're pursuing need to line up with our purpose, and if our purpose is exciting to us, if our purpose and the why behind our purpose is what's really driving us and propelling us forward, then the goals that we set should be exciting. So make them exciting. Make it something that's going to be fun, that you can make a game out of achieving. And finally, the final R in the SMART-ER goal setting process is relevant. It has to be relevant for you and the time frame of life that you're in. So as an example, if you are a 10-year-old, setting a goal to make $1 million by the end of 2021 might not be relevant for where you are in your particular life. But if you already have a burgeoning company and you're the CEO of that company, increasing your revenue in your business by $1 million in 2021 might be a perfectly attainable and worthy goal, but it needs to be relevant. So that's the SMART-ER goal setting process. But there is one other thing I want to leave with you before we wrap this video up today, and that is that there are two types of goals. There are achievement goals and there are habit goals. Achievement goals are things like, I want to make $150,000 by December 31st, 2021. That's an achievement goal. You either hit the target or you don't hit the target. But a habit goal might be something like, I want to read my Bible and pray every day for the next 90 days. That would be a habit goal. Or I want to go to the gym 3 times a week for the next 180 days. That would be another example of a habit goal. And the neat part, or the necessary part, of distinguishing between achievement and habit goals is in how we measure our progress toward those goals. Because if you have a habit goal to increase your income over a period of time, that may be the type of thing where you simply want to make it part of your weekly review to say, am I moving in the right direction? And then take maybe a little closer look at it on a monthly level. But if you want to go to the gym 3 times a week and that becomes a habit goal for you, then maybe creating a simple checklist that says, every week for the next, 13 or 26 weeks, can I put a check mark in at least 3 boxes of that week to say, I went to the gym and therefore I met my goal. I hope you found this video important, because as you begin to create the goals for yourself, the more specific, measurable, actionable, risky, time-based, and exciting and relevant you can make them, the greater the possibility of your success. God bless you. Have a wonderful day today. Live your life on purpose, and I'll see you next time.